Well, here we are, the Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years. Well, not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
You speak of this place as if it is familiar to you.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
You have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the Smuggler's Moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Bomba be want to susintu mukarata. tu es frektonatada beer mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra.
Bani sukokran, joka mata storch ban locha. Jowana masaranka ma ramazurata. Keso juskrita lorsa. Yumacha fu eko mikuchira.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi una wana si chokoratawa.
Request. If KOTOR's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Tahupo boteño go jucho picha, gwen tabani sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, jubadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitola. Jowana masaranka ma ramazurata, keso juskrita lorsa, yumacha fu eko mikuchira. Kawanabota atagwa kankadira. Yutaka alwanji yumaliba, tu es mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Honta no saka, jita bedwana maticha, doveri nincha yonona shitasa chuch. Si machadana, dona we searcha makaran.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think. No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. All right then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you. Whatever we do, I say we get the Hawk's ID signature changed while we're here. Might keep us from being a target when we enter a new system.
It is not your choice, Adon. It is his. What is it you wish to do?
Well, that means bounty hunters in the...
The bounty.
This bounty poses a...
If you are so...
It's up to you.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its thrust into my landing pad! Yeah? Well, it's the first I've heard of it. Tell you what, Let me check it out. If you're cleared, then you're clear. No trouble. Never mind. It's not worth the trouble. I gotta tell you, though, I got another one of your ships docking here within an hour. I'm not sure what to tell them.
Yes?
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours. I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy. Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky. Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
She is a threat to us. I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. Yes? I do not think you are.
My life for... I am able to serve. I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek. I know, and I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions, and in my survival, and use it as a weapon to do you greater harm. I serve my master. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why. You cannot, even if I could. If I bring you, it would be as if... I cannot. Now that I have... You will meet, and when you step... There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so. There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force. It is not a subject which I... It was not a thing for everyone that his power is... And those who... The Jedi, they succeeded, and my people died. They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat. He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence. I will answer what I can. My people once had that sight may... My sight has been... My master, when he should, but after travel. Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident. If you wish to know, first you must close now in your mind. Imagine its energy there. It will take effort to maintain. I will answer what... Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me? You must not do this. So you say. I remember little of my... Very well. My life. I will answer what...
Well, check it again. It can't be anything else. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care. Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
That is how flesh and blood fights. Let me show you how one fights when one's life is the Force.
I won't let you harm him. I have heard of your kind. You worship strength, when all it does is rot you from within.
You echo another's words, and as an echo it lacks strength. Who is it who has taught you of the Sith?
I will not reveal my mistress, and I will not allow you to harm the one I travel with.
I cannot harm him. His wound lies deeper than any blade could reach. That is why I follow him, and protect him.
Protect him? I do not believe you.
You do not believe that I would follow him to death? Certainly you have read as much in my movements as I have in yours. There's no shame in your feelings, sister of the Echani.
Be silent! You know nothing of what you speak.
You are alone, and wounded in your own way. I can feel its pulse, like a heartbeat from the past. But if you will not believe that I mean him no harm, then believe this. I wish to learn from him. I wish to learn how it is he still walks, when his spirit is nothing more than a shell. When you feel as though the Force, as if life itself has abandoned you. I had a question for you, sister of the Echani. The exile. What does he look like?
Like a man, but it is more than that. And I do not have the words. His path is difficult to detect. Sometimes he chooses the shadowed path, but at other times he demonstrates a strange kindness. All I know is he makes me doubt the words of my mistress, one whom I have pledged to serve.
Such feelings are not unknown to me.
And I fear such doubts. Could it be my mistress was wrong about him? That perhaps he did not seek to betray the Order? That perhaps my mistress felt as I did, and when he left the Order, she found that she doubted as well. There is a feeling that emanates from him, like a sound from far away that has traveled a vast distance to reach here.
Like an echo. Your words are well chosen, sister of the Echani. I will not harm him. But it is not me you should fear. There are darker things in the galaxy than a blind one such as I.
Something troubles you, servant of Atris.
Leave me be.
I have seen what you have seen, the slow seduction of the Sith. Perhaps we are more allies than you know. I fear the exile has let his feelings for the Miraluka affect his judgment, and it will doom him.
There is still hope.
I do not believe so, and neither do you. You have seen his stance, his movements. They mirror hers, not yours. But do not mistake my intent. We are together in this, and if we stand together, we may yet prevent a greater tragedy.
I do not believe you, and I do not trust you.
What you think is of no concern. What the exile thinks is what should concern us.
No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in. Thanks for your help. Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately. The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it. You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing. Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits. Much appreciated. All right. This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War, and even as far back as the Mandalorian Wars. Refugees and war veterans both, and anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. The Jedi destroyed planets across the galaxy, and here's where the wreckage ended up. That's two names for one thing. It's difficult to tell in the crossfire, and the Sith were led by Jedi. In the end, it didn't make much difference. A lot of space lanes cross at Nar Shaddaa, and once here, it's hard to move on. Even fighter pilots from the war can't get work at the docks. The freighter crews are full up. There's no work here and no way out, unless you want to become a hired muscle for the Exchange, or work in a Hutt slave camp. Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutt stabbing their claws into everything. But, you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the Exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty. Not much to say, except it's a high price. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the Exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected. Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention. This sector's filled with refugees. Look, one Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place. I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
I saw what you did. Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands. And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another? The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist. Very well, but mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
And what did he want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
Gerektada cię Terewana Jung Charanana Gunva Tevak Terewana Jung Besotre Charanana Terewana Jung Terewana Jung Chetel Firmiru
Why are you here? Why are you here? If you have come to ask me questions, I see where your loyalty lies. She is of the Sith. She has faced... Why is it you trust her and not I? I would follow you wherever you led. I believe in what you seek, yet you listen to her counsel. She who would lead you to the Sith Lords themselves. She who would sacrifice you to darkness. Stay with her then. I will aid you against the enemies we face, but when it is settled, you shall not see me again. There is nothing for us to discuss. Leave me alone. You were right.
There is no defeat in admitting such a thing.
What can be done?
We wait. Patiently, our time will come. You are not to blame, Servant of Atris. You only wished what was best for him, and he cast it aside. He is the one to blame, to forsake such a gift. I feel that there is a lesson in such a thing. Perhaps you might have done more, but it is of no matter now.
is nothing for us.
You have befriended the seer. Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself. And do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you, do not let them control you. Such a union would breed difficulties. We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty. Perhaps. I am not convinced. Because it was its time? Perhaps you should ask her. It begs many questions. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith. You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more. Ask.
Bounty hunters have been playing well recently. On their way.
Graci ubacin compadwana muska na bos. Gavadumpa munsur.
Malampas tarawando krimo gawa. Jona yurturanga chiwi ita. Pane suka kran, joka. Jun soba me rapa, no kuma randisa makchi. Mogachi nota harempe wanachi, drumpaba nakares magri. Da upo boteng. Takam tuchis mi. Kavadumpe. Kavadumpe mas. Kavadumpe mas. Sunaranga macho cha. Donina chiwa. Kavadumpe masura. Kavadumpe masura. Kavadumpe masura. Drabinuka soba mamarma. Dancha neg mamamba kanta mepaleng. Misuko chanira mosa fan rosota jus lama. Kawanabota atagwa kanka dira. Joanna masaranka ma. Kavadumpe masura. Honta no saka.
Bornacinin sopa marang. Mulibrawa. Bornaci. Tium. Mulibrawa. Bornaci. Tium. Ichiret kuranga. Kavadumpa mun. Mulibrawa iberendia tia wish.
My life for your...
Heruhutan! Ichiret kuranga tringkung tangga wai kere rota. Kavadumpa munsur. Kavadumpa mu tarak krono king bolotonga chopa chavwa genruta.
Dahupo bote Kavadumpe.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have. But oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient. How did you do that? Stay away! away from me!
Such acts have their own strength about them. I had forgotten. It may seem that way, but perhaps it can become much more. I'm sorry, I did not mean to speak of it. Principles of sacrifice and charity. These are things I have not seen in some time. I'm afraid that it will weaken you for what comes. But I have said enough, and you do not need my counsel. Your actions should, as always, be your own.
There is nothing.
Sardachon Dakapro. Ubavol. Creams Jabalaki. Ubavol.
Ugh, the stink here in the refugee sector is worse than the rest of Nar Shaddaa.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare. I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force. Their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life. One might as well move the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination. Not in the sense you understand it. The ability to fool the minds of others, to dominate them on a massive scale that you speak of, is not achieved best through raw power. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment for as long as it will last.
Donos Emerald Mokaka Boma Taranamosibu
Graci ubaci kompa dwana muska na boska wamba. Norahagwa buska yokolo ala.
Charnu kutos remakeras karanaraka karatas mandira.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship. It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars. So, you admit it's not yours. How did you come by it anyway? Who did you buy it from? We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Wanatu mobayes. Dorcha no bankani honkades. Torsenta winota. Tono tucha. Tocha ramakaka musuran. Manansa. Tono tucha. Tocha ramakaka mus.
Febko. Dawacho.
I swear, half these players must have.
These tables are gonna bleed me dry.
Oh, hello. You have caught me at a rare time.
Usually there are many players who seek to play, but you are fortunate to have caught me at a moment of quiet. I fear it is because I am simply not a skilled Pazak player. I'm afraid protocol droid skills and language interpretation are not something that lend themselves to Pazak and probability. Why, I cannot help myself. In fact, every time I seek to find the answer to that question, I'm consumed with the need to come here and play Pazak. I'm concerned that the problem may lie with my memory core. Without routine memory wipes, you know, such degradation is known to occur, leading to instabilities. I fear my obsession with Pazak is one such corruption. I am not sure I will. I suppose you're right.
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What backwash you looking for? Well, honestly, there's not much for people like you and I to do around here. If you, catch my meaning. Well, our kind isn't exactly the majority on this planet. Well, there is plenty for them to do. The Pazak Den, swoop races, the Jek-Jek-Tar, they're pretty much taken care of. Now there's a place that's literally deadly for our kind. Jek-Jek-Tar is a bar filled with cyanogen gas. It's poisonous to you and I, but the aliens drink it up and pay good money to do so. The cyanogen gas also acts as a social buffer, since the people who typically frequent Jek-Jek-Tar aren't interested in speaking to the likes of you and I in the first place.
Tarachomo sincho kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima pogwa. Kawana bota da hupa. Ta come ke chubo. Chawana ma. Kawana bota.
No.
Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima pogwanga sawana mucho. Cione mullerà. Tawancha morichiwa mufalo.
I have not trained in the dance, but the Ichani fighting arts are very dance-like in their movements. I do not think it would be a stretch for me to do this.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
If you are sure. Really, though, I would be more than happy to do it.
Temopachinsadis.
Put this on?
Dahupa bo sakurata.
In that case, give it to me, and I will prepare myself.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita. Greking no una panca di planito bamananga. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Watagritugji mulira, nichu dankanau.
Kawana bota yunta. Entomesh mi.
There is nothing for us to discuss.
Greetings. This is a web. Your however, we only put
Sure doesn't look much like a Jedi.
Hanhar, I thought I smelled something.
I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine. What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce, and then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon. Don't, Hanhar. I'm warning you. I don't want your life dead, Hanhar. I told you. Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nal Hutta. I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
Bograsion contichaum, King Lord Taithakun, Tapichayubong, Chich. Chupayubong labograturong, Nihun kagratuk, Jimut malia bist wet wata. Yomawa ni boba, Lorda wish wanga shachi, Nihun kagratuk, Ji chopiti man punjame. Chopiti man. Başna uçak menivarı menevara başına. Araştı meneva formuda beneşna başına dudak meneva de başına voda paramatipa şiva
Not a very good idea. Entering a Mandalorian's room uninvited. Why don't you back up to the point where you were standing outside the door and rethink your decision? You've got some guts, don't you? All right, you've earned it. What do you want? Enjoy yourself. I thought we might be able to... I thought we already... You're not going to... Now get out of here.
Bash, Gitskala, Dorcha, Wata, Tokyoke, Nincha. Tanto todos. Dos kach. Tenanjara. Dos kachi. Nunchka. Tanto todos. Dos kachi. Crotonoran. Tanto todos. Nunch. Bosanonchi. Tanto todo, Crotonor, Bosanonchi. Nunch. Dos kachi. Dos kachi. Sucre. Dos kachi. Fidan.
I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong room to break into. No harm done. For a minute, I thought you might have been someone else. My wife, Ada. There's a chance she may be here on Nar Shaddaa. A lot of refugees ended up here after the Jedi Civil War. I came here to see if I could track her down. Thing is, I can't get into the refugee sector. And even if I could, I'm not sure I could find her. I've been here for weeks, hoping to see her face. All I've done is watch my credits burn away to nothing. The Exchange has got the place barricaded with thugs. They're putting the squeeze on the whole sector, trying to crush the spirit out of the remaining refugees. Now I'm almost cleaned out. I burned the last of my fuel and my freight just getting here. The Exchange promised me a job shuttling freight via cargo cruiser, and I'm close to taking them up on it. I don't, and that's... The Exchange, now I'm almost Yeah? And what's it gonna... If you can find her, that'll be a small price to pay. All right, stranger. You got a deal.
babos. Kavadumpa. Takome. Kawanabo. Kavadumpa. Huntachiwi. Sintati. Tawancha mori. Huntachiwi. Kavadumpa. Kavadumpa.
Kavadumpe masuraku pop.
Manyakur king now, no pa mulira.
Dawancha mori konso. Kavadumpa dahirim. Kavadumpa mo dahupabo. Kawana mogachi. Adarabinuk. Kawanabo. Dahirim.
Fünnis, findelagst dich. Habe schon Rangada. Charity.
This is Sarah KOTOR. That's a laugh. All right, you can go see him. Hurry up and take care of your business.
We're all we've got. We need to stick together. Hey! What's going on over there?
Heard you've been looking for me. We don't need your help.
I heard the overseer kidnapped Nadar's daughter.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about? Oh, we were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shaddaa. He's late. I don't know where he is. I hope not, but you may be right. Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor? $50 credits. I was afraid of that. Thank you.
Monsiku. Kawana takome. Ontachiwita.
Are you one of Sakwesh? The overseer, Sakwesh. He took my daughter to sell to the huts, all because I told him I could not pay his tribute. I owe Sakwesh 600 credits. I don't have enough. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please hurry. After the huts have her, it will be impossible to find her.
Let's see. 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround. No, that won't work. Come act! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for. Well, not now. Anyway. Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but, I had no choice. These thugs showed up, and they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Wanatumu. Tonotuch. Dovere nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Wanatumu. Tonotuch.
Harmanit. Harmanit. Baş nimani.
So,
Bocca camarani, terranamo sibuendas. Contesto Yuna Ronidos. Durelia.
Oh.
I swear half of these players must have skifters up their sleeves.
Ugh, these tables are gonna bleed me dry.
Manansa.
Donos emeragith. Wanara korachi drunka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Donos Imeragith, Wanarakora. Donos Imeragith. Lokak. Donos Imeragith. Lokaka. Donos Imeragith. Wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata. Loka kamaran. Loka kamaran endoso ranbi no chabi.
حاولت وتيوة الجارة ولا ماشنا حاولت حاولت وتيوة باشني ماني
Donos Imeragith, Wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha.
Haven't heard anything.
Gerekten der inte runt om.
Kavadum Herinotra.
Bograkin un chupagrat wikile Johnny. Nauchikachi ayubonta. Manamatoya. Bograkin un chupagrat wikile Johnny. Which Patisaka tunta shok. Una turunkilatia. Ta chum duchong now. Bot malia lechona jichiska una corda saboraco. Chupayo bang labograturon agtichimait muleranion chuba. Bograkin un chubagrat wikele Johnny. Wichibo. Ulga kili bot malea nois. Chichis watagr bograkin. Chichiska bograk. Bograk. Patisa botma.
Yes? Have you come?
Manyakur king kunao no ba mulira.
Vereki mangra, donoquo hereti, crisorcha ventissimi barachos.
Malampro. Tonata bias via. Gicho cavadumpa munsur kawanabo. Kawanabota yuntatanga. Ejikon Tonat kavadumpa kawana mungachin.
No volermi ni kuntati, cricia con hondi.
Manyakur king kunao no ba mulira.
Yes. Have you come with...
I thought we might be able.
Wish the exchange would pack up the refugees and ship them all off to Spain.
Another refugee? What? Lutra's here? Please, you must help me get to him. How did you do this? I barely know you, and you've brought me word of my husband, and then a free path to him. It's almost too good to be true. You've given me my husband back, stranger. My husband, my life. Thank you.
Welcome, traveler. You wiped out all of the Serico on your own? Whew, impressive. You've made things easier for us around here. If you could convince the exchange to take some of the pressure off, that would really be a big help. Thanks.
I used to serve in the Mandalorian Wars. Then the Jedi Civil War crushed the Republic.
Did you find us a... Please, hurry.
Life's been easier.
Hey, you look like a spacer. You work at the docks? Because if you need a crew, I'm your man. I flew during the Mandalorian Wars, and again during the Jedi Civil War. Yes, and look where I... You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. I'd greatly appreciate that.
Sarquesh has got us hemmed in like... I heard the overseer... Sarquesh has... Life's been easier since someone wiped out the Sirocco.
one of Saquesh's calf hounds? Then maybe you ought to keep a tighter leash on his tentacles, vac brain. Because he's running this sector into the ground. Sasquatch and his thugs torture the humans, make everyone's lives miserable. After I'm sold, at least I'll have someone making sure I stay alive. My mom owes Sasquatch some credits, so he took me to sell me to the Huts. They always need spice handlers for their camps. A lot of people die down there. Anything is better than this slum. Really? Oh, why didn't you say so? Oh, sorry about those things I said to you. You do look a little like a calf hound, though. I'll go find Mom. Kick him once in the tentacles for me.
يعني
Did you find us a... Please.
Kavanatagalu, kavanami donki krato. Rasha tugnolja jakta desa uba lia jetu furg.
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chiluma lispa.
Dovrei kun mwili wuosa slim. Kavadumpa muns. Dovrei kun mwili wuosa slima. Dahupa bossa kurata goju kawana bota. Dahupa boss. Doci non sada. Dinyo ko juju pitia tunto no.
Rinke free te de ducha mors de shunko jova ninja chimba taxi.
you